Hi science students, this is a brief tutorial on how to do averages or means and standard deviations using Microsoft Excel. Pretty straightforward, but I've set up a data table here. The data table is the height of bean plants after 2 weeks. Perhaps you grew 10, you should have probably grown 20, but you grew 10 bean plants. And after 2 weeks, you measured the height of the bean plants in centimeters. And one set of bean plants was given no fertilizer. A second set was given coffee grounds, natural fertilizer. And a third set of bean plants were given Miracle-Gro fertilizer. And you want to calculate the average and standard deviation for your summary data table for your results. So this is how you would do it. You need to set up a data table, something like this in Excel. It might be something a little bit different from what you're going to put in your results because we don't include raw data in our results. This is our raw data, the actual heights of those plants. So to do the means or the averages, you first of all go up to formulas up here in the bar, and you go to AutoSum. And in AutoSum, you see the word average. Okay, so that's where we're going to go. So you're going to select, you're going to highlight this box. You're going to go up, that is the average for the fertilizer right below. You're going to go up to AutoSum. You're going to go to average. You're going to click on that. It self-selects your 10 trials. You can see up here. You can click up here. You see it selects B2 to B11, which are your 10 trials. And if you then just push return, you get your 18.0. Now you want to set it so that the average and the trials have the same number of decimal places. Your average cannot be any more or less accurate than your measuring device. So you need to have the same decimal place for your average. This one happened to work out. Let's see if this next one does. So we'll do the average for the coffee grounds. Again, highlight the box, go to AutoSum, go to average. It self-selects. Click here on the box at the top, click return, and you get 15.2. And then the last one, again, click on the last box, go to AutoSum, go to average, click up here on the menu bar, and you get your sum. So you have your averages, 18, 15.2, and 6. That would be something you would put in a summary data table. Now we also want to get variability. So standard deviation is a measure of variability. So we're going to click on this box, and this time we are going to do standard deviation. So again, you need to be on the formulas bar, okay? You need to go to AutoSum again. You need to go to more functions, and you need to search for STDEV, and you're going to just pick the plain old standard deviation, okay? And we've already highlighted the box, and we're going to say insert function. Now, the only problem with this is it also selects your mean, and we don't want that. So what you're going to do is actually select just your 10 trials. So B2 to B11 again to look at the variability, and press enter. Now you get a really big ugly number here, and your standard deviation can't be any more exact than your first decimal place. So we'll need to round correctly. 1.76 rounds to 1.8, and that's what we'll put in there. So we have the same decimal places as our average. Okay, let's do the next one. So we're going to do the standard deviation for the coffee grounds. Again, you go up to AutoSum. You go to more functions. This time you probably already have standard deviation right there. You're going to click on that. You're going to insert function. You're going to correct for not including the average in the standard deviation. You're going to come up to the menu bar, click return. Okay, you get this big number. You only are going to go out to the tens place, so 2.25 rounds to 2.3. So that'll be your standard deviation plus or minus. Final one. Click on the box, standard deviation, insert function, self-correct so that you're only doing the trials and not the average. Come up to the menu bar, press return, and you get this number that you're going to need to round to 1.6. Okay, and so that's how you would calculate. In a subsequent video, we'll talk about how you put this into a summary data table.